Again.
I can't do it on command.
I don't know. Do that again. Just do it again.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Anyway, so see the topic for today. I mean, last time we did say that we kind of promised of sorts. We gave a word that we would talk about plushies.
Plushie. What color do you choose? Plushie's in the room somewhere. It's in the corner. But I'm trying to go take it. Just had my review today. What? Okay, I'll go take him. No, I don't want to take him. See, I know Rex is your close friend and all. But like you guys are just chatting through Facebook and all. Like he clearly doesn't like you. He's been putting you off. Like
He's not putting me off.
I'm not talking about Rex and you fucker. I'm talking about Rex and my tiger.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, Rex does not catfish, okay? He hates cats.
Oh.
Funny enough, Tiger the biggest cat, right? Like the
Yep.
That's what. But yeah, so plushies are one topic. What else do you want to talk about? You want to talk about something today?
Can you see this? Is
I
it
can't
readable or is it flipped? I hope it's not flipped.
Spoilers.
Okay, wait.
Does the
Oh
end-
my god. Do you want to talk about spoilers again, Sergeant?
Does the end justify the means? Go with that.
What the fuck does that even mean?
Does the end justify the means? Okay, see, so you know how at some point when you do something and it's quite horrible, but there's a good outcome, right?
Oh, okay, like that.
So now, does the end, the good outcome, justify the cruel pathway you took to get there, the means?
Okay, but who are you going to explain this with? Like, can come up with a ton of I can come up with a ton of examples that contradicts your statement, but that also supports your statement.
Right. So again, we don't have to be like a debating thing, right? We're just gonna talk about it. So like, okay, so I'll put out the statement. I'll frame it right now. So the end justifying the means,
Wait,
was good.
I have a question. This is the podcast. Are we live? We're not live, right?
We are kind of live. We can do this.
Do you want this? I mean, we didn't say hi. We didn't introduce ourselves. We didn't
Oh
say...
yeah, hi.
What the fuck?
What is the name of our podcast? That's how we got you.
Okay, wow, Sergeant. Now that's just too much. Okay, that's just too much. That's way of... Okay, I'm leaving.
It's been a while.
This is
Not
this
even.
is so...
No, we didn't. Hey, just saying, we didn't do. Did we do that last time?
Yeah, we did.
Did we introduce?
Yes, I was playing the guitar. I thought I would do that even now.
Right.
That's why I was like, okay, I thought you were just generally talking about the thing, and I was like listening to you. Okay. If I had kept quiet for half an hour, you would have kept on talking and not realized. Fuck you. Okay, wait, let me...
But you're recording it.
I was
I
like,
thought that was...
for editing it later, cutting it out, man. Wait.
That was part of the cue to start the recording. And he's bringing the guitar now. And he's going again. I don't know where he's going. Oh, yes. Also, yeah, I'm just going to wait for him to put on the earphones. And in 3,
I can't hear you.
1. Yeah, nothing. So I was saying that we still haven't come up with a name for Tiger. So he looks so adorable, dude. But yeah, so again, we only get the name for Tiger once you put this video out on YouTube, right? And then the comment section kind of...
Yeah, and then like the 2 people that we know come in.
You know what's funny?
What?
We are already like asking an audience for suggestion while we don't have an audience. It's very preemptive of us, you know, like hey. But yeah. Anyway, I think it's time, Govind. I think we can
With the G card.
Yeah, with the G card.
Welcome to That's How We Got Here.
Hello, everyone. That's how we got here.
Welcome to That's How We Got Here.
Yeah. Okay, my hair is a mess right now.
Today's topic, Sergeant will introduce.
Right. We are going to bring plushies in at some point, but we were like going through different things, and we came across a statement. Okay, we didn't come across it. We wrote it down long time ago. We just
Sergeant's getting to the topic. He's getting to the topic. He's coming up with the topic.
The topic is in 3, 2, 1. Does the end justify the means? And so again, end justifying the means. That basically means I have to like use some words from the title to explain the thing. The end justifying the means usually denotes. What are you doing?
I'm just giving a base note, like this.
Okay. Basically, okay. Let's imagine you have to kill 5 people in order to get a cure for 60 people, right?
Good, I'll just add in everything later.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so you kill 5 people to get to a vaccine or a cure for 60 people, right?
Yeah.
And so here, the end is a positive thing, right? And the question is, does the end of getting 60 people vaccinated and cured justify the 5 people's death, the means? And what I wanted to talk about, again, like obviously there are multiple examples, especially with the COVID trials going on right now, all of that, right? But my question right now is, back in the day, when we did not really have that much of information, when we did not really have all of those things, the end justifying the means was good, right? In a way, because we had no idea how these things would react, no idea if people would actually die, if animals would die, all of that. We have significantly come a long way in terms of progress, like in the past 100 years at least. Like there's been amazing inventions. So does the end justify the means today?
It does. It should. I mean,
like,
it depends. It depends on how do I say this? It clearly depends on what you do. Like how bad or how I'm not getting the words in my mouth, man. How dark of a path do you choose to walk in to reach your goal, right? Like how far would you push your morale down the wrong path to get something done right?
Yeah, so who gets to judge? How do we as human beings actually get to judge?
Yeah.
Because you can easily reverse the situation. The moment you're telling me that, hey, I would sacrifice 5 people.
You saw Game of Thrones though, right?
No.
So I'm going to take back that question. Just rewind time and I assume you saw Game of Thrones. You're going to be like, yeah, I did. Just say you did. Just say you did.
Are you going to ask me right now? Because I thought you were going
to... Just say you did.
I
did. You did, didn't you?
Did.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Sergeant saw Game of Thrones. So wait.
I didn't. But yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Wow.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Okay. I know.
So there is this one point in Jaime Lannister's story where this guy accuses him of like saying like, you killed the king and you've killed many other people in your life. How many people have you saved? So at that one point in time, I never expected, because I thought like, oh shit, whoa, this guy just burnt the shit out of you. I mean, like, and then he says that I saved half the people of Queen. Oh my god, I forgot the name of the place.
King's Landing.
King's Landing, yeah. Okay, yeah. So he saved half the people.
I know the references.
So he saved half the people of King's Landing. So coming up to your topic, him killing the king, one person saved half the population of King's Landing. So that's like so fucking good, right? Just for one person's life. But him being judged his entire life for just killing one king, calling him the King Slayer. that was kind of messed up, right? His story is entire.
The threat is kind of imminent, right?
Yeah.
And that's like saying I can honestly just say, hey, I can kill you, Govind, today, because tomorrow you may have killed 50 people. Sure, in Jamie Lannister's case, that could have been like a preemptive
But the king
example.
The king was planning on killing those people.
Okay, so that the plan is already set in motion.
Yeah.
So that the end justifying the means doesn't really work, because a plan is going ahead in motion. There's a tyrant, there's a figure of evil power, or like just like the
But in every movie, I mean, in any case you're going to take, there's always a plan set in motion, right? There's nowhere like it's happening just like that, right? There's always a plan for everything. I mean, think about it.
So here's my question, right? Sure, there are movies like that, and the only way to kill is kill the bad person.
Yeah.
However, there are also movies wherein the hero saves both the villain and the world.
Yeah. There are movies like that too. Yeah.
For example, I think a lot of the Doctor Who episodes have something similar. Like he doesn't kill his opponents. I mean, they happen to die because of other things, but so most of the time it kind of goes like, okay, you know what, we're just kind of sending you to another place, or like we're going to defeat you using logic and science. But again, I'm sure even you can come up with examples wherein the hero is empathetic enough to just be like, hey, you know what, you deserve some help as well. You don't have to be the bad guy. I mean, we're all bad people because of our circumstances, right? Nobody's inherently a bad or a good person. It's what makes us, like in psychology, right?
I thought a lot of series is actually doing that right now, like completely break what a bad guy is. It's all like just misunderstandings, and you just see from one person's perspective the entire time, and then they suddenly show this guy's perspective, and you're like, oh shit, okay, this guy's not that bad. And then you can't. There are movies that make you see like the villain being the good guy at the end, and the hero is actually the main dick. For example, Megamind, yes. Memento. If you haven't seen Memento, fuck yourself. But I'm not censoring that out.
Excuse me. Anyway, go ahead. Yeah, Memento.
Yeah. So so spoilers ahead. Are you planning on watching it anytime soon? I mean, it's not a very big spoiler. It doesn't ruin the experience. Okay, it does completely ruin the experience, but still, I'm going to say it.
Those are like two different statements, man. Just saying.
Wait, so the story of Memento is like you basically experience the entire movie in reverse.
Okay.
It's like, for example, like say, let me just draw it and show it to you so I'll make it simpler. I hope.
Is that like a conveniently placed notebook?
This is A. I mean, I hope it's visible. It's like the beginning of the movie, and this is like B, I guess. Yep. So it's like ending.
Okay. I like how you draw it in reverse.
So wait, is it in reverse?
Yeah.
I thought it's flipped for you. That's why I wrote it in. Oh shit. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing right now. I hope it's not flipped.
It's fine. A and reverse. What is the other curve on the other side of B?
Don't ask me why. Don't ask me what it is. But yeah, sure. So basically, usually a movie goes in this direction. Right? I mean, the direction that it's supposed to go in. That is, okay, in this case, B to A for you.
Yes, chronologically.
Yeah, chronologically. So, the way Christopher Nolan took that movie was, he took a portion of the last segment and played it first. And then he shows you the end of the movie in the beginning itself.
Okay.
And then you go back to the point where you are first introduced the character. I mean, like the portion where you started the last bit. Like that is like, I need to draw and show this to you, man. Otherwise, this is going to be.
Isn't this similar to Inception, wherein the first scene and the last scene kind of match?
Not completely. Inception is completely different. This is like, this is so hard to explain unless I had a book.
You have a.
I mean, I need some paper, pencil, something. Oh wait, can I
have a a pen and a book in front of you.
Can I draw?
It's
I can
idiom.
draw. I can draw. Give me a second. Give me a second. Oh my god.
Wow.
Where is share screen? Where is share screen? Sergeant, where is share screen? Sergeant? Oh my god, you're no help at all, man. You're no help at all. Why do you do this to me, Sergeant? You're no help at all, Sergeant. You're no help at all. You're no help at all, Sergeant. You're no help at all. You always do this, don't you? You always
Huh?
You always freaking do this to me. You always do this. You always do this.
What are you doing?
You always do this. Why?
Why are you talking like that? Can you take the pen out of your mouth? Thank you. What is this? Oh my god.
Ah, shit, man. Yeah. Oh my god. We should use PPTs hereafter. To explain the topic.
Right. We need to definitely make PPTs ahead of time for something we don't know what we talk.
Hey.
Okay, we need to start scripting our things.
Hello. I know what I'm talking about. Okay. Maybe you don't. I know. Okay.
Yeah, you have to explain that to me. That's why you're using the PPT, right?
So, let me get the class started. Welcome to my class. Today, in this class.
Welcome.
Today, in this class, we are going to learn how to use Photoshop and explain Momento. Okay. So first.
Hey man, if I don't learn anything in this class, can I get like my money back?
Okay. Sounds fair.
And since I'm not paying any money, can I get like extra money back?
For what?
Because my time is money.
No, your time is not money. Time is a bitch. I don't know why I said that. Okay, so this is my poorly drafted A. And this is the end of the movie.
Okay.
That's P. So, like, the director cuts the movie in these segments. Okay.
Okay.
So, you start at this portion of the movie. Okay. And then the next portion of the movie, he introduces this. Then this. And then this. And then, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, you first experience the last 20 minutes of the movie.
So basically, he mix and matches the chronological order in a way that begins at the end and the end ends at the beginning.
Yes, exactly. It's not completely going in reverse, but it's like it starts near the end. It's like you're reading a book from chapter 9 to chapter 1, but you're still reading it from the front page of chapter 9. It's like that. Do you get what I'm saying? Hopefully you get what I'm saying. Okay. So wait. So at the beginning, so the entire time you think the main hero is this really good guy who's like, and there are people around him who are completely manipulating him, and you feel really sad for the hero guy actually, because like he has Memento is a copy of Rajini is a copy of Memento, right? So Memento has that aspect of, what do I say? This guy has his memory problem and people taking advantage of him.
Okay.
So at the very end, this guy is always in chase of a friend, okay? Not of a friend, of this villain who killed his girlfriend or something. I forgot. I forgot. But so, like...
Thank you. I don't know what
his wife and kids, I think so. I don't remember the shit. Okay, wait.
Have you seen the movie? I want to know. Have you seen the movie?
Yes, I have. I forgot. Okay. Sorry, fans out there who's actually seen the movie. I hope I'm not ruining it for you.
I think you are. But yeah,
I am ruining it for all those people. Screw you for not seeing it sooner, okay? Tiger stands by me. You come to my home, you face him. Unless you know where my home is. So wait, back to the thing. Shut the fuck up. I was talking about, what was the last thing I was talking about? Come on, Sergeant. Now open the fuck up. Now open the fuck up.
Nobody says that. You're telling me about how the different parts of the movie are put back and forth, and then her wife, or
his wife.
Basically saying how we feel sympathetic for the good guy.
Yes, exactly. You feel really sad for him, but at the beginning of the movie, it's finally revealed that it's his own friend he's actually hunting down, It's like this entire chase that he's been doing it for years. And he actually killed the villain, the real guy who actually killed his wife. So his friend does it a second and a third time. Yeah, the events happen twice.
How do you kill a person twice?
He kills the villain once, okay, like this guy has tattooed names in his hand and all, and he has these Polaroids, okay, of saying that this is the guy who killed him, killed his wife. He's
Okay.
and then this friend is actually the one who's supplying him the Polaroids, okay. So they actually killed an innocent guy at the second half. Actually, they killed the innocent guy. I mean, at the beginning of the movie, they show. It's so hard to explain this, but you just need to know one thing. Basically, like the villain gives this guy no shit. The villain is dead long time back. Okay, do you know Ghajini, Sergeant? Do you know Ghajini? You saw Ghajini, right? So just imagine the villain in Ghajini, but that happened like 1 year back. Then Surya goes again mad. He again goes mad. He's like, he again loses his memory. He restarts.
Who killed my wife?
Blah blah blah. And then you are his friend, and you're like, shit, I need to help this guy. What do I do? Wait, I can actually put a Polaroid of another guy, of some innocent dude, and then try before he kills that guy. I can go restart his memory and tell him like, dude, you already killed her and all that shit.
That sounds like Shutter Island.
No, I mean, no. Yeah, kinda is like Shutter Island, but this came before Shutter Island. So wait.
This came before Shutter Island.
Yep.
Plagiarism. I don't know.
It's best. But yeah, so basically they try to restart his memory. That is, his friend tries to help him. But at the very beginning of the movie, that is the ending. Okay.
Yes.
Ending of the movie, the beginning of the movie, they reveal that this friend comes and explains to him that this actually they actually kill another guy. Okay, that's when he's too late. The friend arrives too late, and then his friend reveals, like, dude, you already killed either long time back. Like, there's no way that you're ever going to get fixed. I think it's better you go get yourself checked. Some shit like that. Okay, I'm not explaining it properly, but what this dude does is, the guy who forgets, he like writes his friend's name next as the next Polaroid. So the entire time of the movie that you've been watching so far, he'll be hunting down this guy. You'll be thinking you'll think that the friend is the villain the entire time until the very beginning of the movie, where you're like, oh shit, the friend is such a good guy. I mean, the villain is such a good guy. This guy is such a dick, the hero. Like, you'll be like, and then it's like, how do I say? It's like he knows he's going to forget it, and he does it on purpose.
But why is
to keep the loop going, to keep him occupied, some shit like that. I mean, I don't know.
He needs some help.
Yep. So in that case, that is a very fucked up way of like saying like the ends justify the means. For in that case, like that. I mean, I don't think that ever.
That's not
ever ends. I don't think that's like that's going to keep looping itself.
What is the end? I
don't think it's ever going to end.
Have you? Okay, no, I'm not going to talk about more shows and bring up some things, and I can be like, okay, spoiler alert and blah blah blah. But okay. See, I don't know if that example is viable, because at some point, like, see, I was thinking in terms of experiments, right? In terms of research.
This guy's more theoretical. I'm more of a actually, you're more practical. No, but you're both actually. I'm nothing. I'm like just movies.
Right. Self-depreciation, guys. Come on, let's go. Woohoo. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying you're way cooler than me, bro.
Why do you have? How is it?
You've read research papers and shit, man. I'm like,
I haven't. Okay. See. I think this is like a pretense bubble. I'm gonna pop it. I haven't read anything.
Oh, okay. I mean, you gave this flow like, I'm talking more of the research papers and all that stuff, and this is more like movies, and I don't want to bring shows. I was like, oh shit, this guy is like some.
No, I'm talking like I was going for more like, okay, see, we spoke about a movie kind of thing, like end justifying the means. To give to set the base running, right?
Yeah,
A
which
good
had no
foundation.
point because now I realize that it's just one.
There's a loop. Yeah,
Yep.
it's fine. It's fine. I'm pretty sure we'll come up with another movie which or like if you guys, if you can remember or come up with any movie that has the end justifying the means.
The Revenant.
Hunger Games.
Hunger Games. She goes through with it. Ah, yeah. Yep.
Because there's a lot of like, no. All of that, and then they're like, oh, like all of that. So, okay. So in terms of research, or at least like some tiny thing. So there's something called the Monster Experiment, right? I think this was conducted back in the day. So what they did was they took two sets of kids, and one set of kids, they gave positive affirmations in terms of learning, and positive affirmations are like, oh yeah, you're doing a good job, you're doing really well. Even if they made a mistake, they're like, yeah, it's okay, you can try better next time, and like all of that, like like a positive environment for learning. That's it. Group kid A. Group kid B, group kids,
fuck you, you're a dumbass stupid motherfucker, you ain't ever gonna learn. Okay.
Yeah, and even if they made a proper one, like a proper recreation of what they were learning, and like they were shouted at, and so like, no, you're doing a bad job, why aren't you doing better, what is wrong with you, blah blah blah.
I mean, speaking of the kids, I feel really sad for the kids who got traumatized because of the experiment.
Yes, that's kind of what this is about.
Oh, okay. We're coming to that point.
Yes.
So the experiment is a waste because it traumatized all those kids. Okay,
give me a moment.
Okay.
So the results of that experiment, right? The group A kids obviously did better. Even the ones who were falling behind and were like considered slow, but doing a lot more better, like at least like keeping up with the class. Whereas the group B kids, even the ones who were doing good, slacked and got way behind time. They were anxious. They were like full of just like full riddled with anxiety and all of that stuff. Negative, right? Okay. The thing is, even after years, as they grew up, they still had all of these negative feelings about the things. They were never properly taken, or it wasn't ethical. And this experiment is condoned for its unethical practices. You're literally taking kids who are very impressionable at that young age, and you're telling them, hey, even if you're doing good, you're doing bad. So that the level of confidence in both the kids, like it rose up and drastically went down, and it stayed that way. So and the thing is, up until that point, nobody knew this. It was actually, sure, a positive environment, negative environment, but if you look at schooling systems, beating kids up for not doing well was actually normal, right? I think some parts of the world still.
But I found that I always found that so stupid that when you don't do a homework, they give you this imposition. I'll do my homework the next time, write it 100 times. I'm like, why? Just teach him how to do the sum and make him do like 100 problems instead of that. Why do you want? I mean, or okay, not 100, that's too much, but like 10 problems. Like that is way worse. But at least he learned something. Like why would you? The punishment itself, right? Like it depends on what you do for punishment. Like if I'm going to actually ask you to write 100 times, you're going to do the homework. You'll happily write it because you don't have to do anything else. It's like this one statement you're going to write again and again and again and again and again.
That's a perspective. I don't really want to do that, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there are different levels of punishment that are messed up. So in terms of punishment, there are ones that are very dumb. There are ones that are very traumatic to people. Like for example, in Ashan and all, people getting beat up, that was like very messed up.
You need to bleep out the name, but yeah.
Yep. Okay. Shit. People in school getting. Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is like, because these kids, were like again traumatized, right?
Yeah.
While the experiment resulted in good results, we were able to like scientifically, empirically confirm, hey, positive reinforcement actually has a good impact on kids' learning, and negative negative feedback, negative affirmations, literally.
Though the research helps generations from now onwards, but it actually fucked up all those kids just to prove this.
And so in that case, would you say the ends justify the means?
It's very hard to say that. It's
Yeah.
really hard to say that.
Because in a way it's impacted like globally, right? Like at some
Yeah.
point we understand why we all felt, even as kids, like whenever there's something happening, imagine like your teachers are treating you badly,
But I
and
hate
you
the
just like, this
fact
is,
that you need to prove it to understand it. Like, I mean, seriously, is it that hard to understand that beating children up and teaching them is like better? I mean, is it that hard for you finding? You need to go to the level of finding proof to prove that point. I mean, that is
it is
dumb.
sad.
That is dumbass.
It's
Stupid.
very sad.
Yeah.
But again, like what is they going to do? Because some people only listen to research, right? Only like it's not scientifically proven. It's just here's he said, she said. It
Yeah,
can just be the kids telling that to get out of the thing.
They should
So
they should have probably only tested the good aspect and like let the normal teaching continue, because normally itself they were doing that shit only. They didn't
but
have
see,
to have teachers yell at students. They could have just created an environment where there was only good, and they could have created an environment where there was balance of both evil and, I mean, so like, no, it wouldn't be too traumatic. You know what I'm saying? It'll be like
it was not. See, the experiment.
typical Indian childhood. Typical Indian childhood. You know, balance. There's always balance.
Right.
You've seen the
But
darkest
here's the thing. Because of what happened in that experiment,
Yeah.
right? The later experiments further on, they were very, very careful about how to experiment with kids.
Oh, okay.
They made sure that the ethics followed because of that one experiment. Because of what happened, the next couple of experiments related to kids, they had ethics. They were like, no, you cannot do something to a child and then just leave it like that.
Yeah. That is good. I mean, something.
So,
I mean, that has to be
again,
done.
does the end justify the means? Because in a way, that one negative thing, brought forth a lot of rules. And I'm pretty sure in a way it influenced our
I mean, but
society.
that's like saying, like, we'll have a couple of world wars to understand world war is bad.
That's kind of what happened, right?
Yeah, but
That is literally what happened.
yeah.
World wars and
But wait, it's not like it's going to stop anytime soon, right? Like, there's so much stuff that's happening right now. Like,
yeah, but imagine, like, do you see how much of literature based on World War II, like All Is Quiet on the Western Front, all of these things that they showcase the trauma, even shell shock and PTSD became a huge thing because of the World War II, right? So all of these things helped us stop World War III. Honestly, like you have no idea. Like I'm pretty sure there were multiple times when many countries wanted to go for war, but then a lot of things were just like, no, we can't have a large-scale war again. Yeah. While there were like many civil wars and other still ongoing wars in many different countries. Like, yeah, but a full-on large-scale war is a very scary threat because we know what would happen. But we wouldn't know what would happen. Again, World War II started because this war will go on for like a couple of things. It'll be fine. But then,
but my point is, like, I mean, yeah, I do understand you make mistakes and you learn from them, right? But do they have to be experimental? Is my question.
That's kind of what I'm saying right now.
So World War, nobody was like, let's actually do this war, see if it's good for us.
Oh God! Oh, I'm like, okay. I didn't show the water.
And then the second time, they do it the second time. Let's try it again. This time we'll bring in Germany. We'll bring in more people. We'll bring in tanks. Okay, we'll bring in big machines. Let's see how this ends up. And I'm like, okay, shit, this really fucked up our economy. Let's never do this again. I mean, did you see in those cases? I believe you don't need so many. You don't need to make. I mean, there were so many mistakes that led to World War, right? For that itself to happen, like, if you learn from your mistakes, I believe that would never have happened. And so wait, World War was something that can never be prevented because there were so many miscommunications and all that stupid shit. So let's not talk about that. But speaking of it on an experimental point of view, just like people participated openly, right? They were given a choice. You come into the war. I mean, in few areas they weren't. In few areas they were. In some places they were given this choice to go help or not go. So, like,
I don't.
But like when you do experiments and all, right? People are they aren't always given the choice, right? Like it's like they're there for the money. They're there for the. It's like they don't really have the freedom to actually walk
they
away.
don't really have the freedom. Obviously, things are ethical. Like in terms of the trials right now, definitely you get paid money for as compensation. You get told of the risks, all of that. But then the people going for these trials are in need of that money. They can't, like it's like, okay, you know what? I don't have anything else. I might starve, and I don't want to starve. So I might as well just go and give my body for experimentation, and like regardless of whatever happens. Cool.
When you sign the forms and do that is ethical. I mean, I don't find anything wrong in that. Like
there is something wrong with that too, right?
Like how? Like it's like that is like saying like wait. So if he signing the paper knows that something's going to happen to his body and he's okay with it, how is that affecting you?
Here's my question. The person might be okay with it, right? But do they have the choice to say no?
They don't have the choice because of the financial situation.
There you go. So how is that really a choice? They know that at some point they are going to starve, and an unpleasant consequence is. I think anybody at that point.
Okay. But then there's no alternative, right? They have done all the experiments they can. Now what is left is like some testing on your head, using your brain.
No, dude, there's still so many things.
I mean, there are experiments like that too, but there are more experiments that fuck up your body, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that they've still not done. Yeah. With all the medication and all that stuff. Even food trials itself. What do you think? Before launching a food, they need to check, right, whether it's safe for people to eat. So they test it on people who come up to this food, like Burger King and all. Does that only? I mean, not Burger King. Sorry. I shouldn't name.
FDA?
Yeah. Those people. Are those people actually? Shit.
Because I don't see why right now I don't see why food food testing, right?
Yeah.
At max, in terms of taste, yeah, sure, testing is there. But now we can actually identify if a food has toxic substances, carcinogens, all of that.
I'm not talking about. That's the thing. I'm not talking about the food that like Burger King or something like that. I'm talking about stuff that fuck up your life gradually. Like for example, how they were saying Maggie had that thing, right? What was that thing it had? It actually slowly fucks you up. What it was called. But yeah, it was banned for that thing, right? And then they got it unbanned because they checked. But are you so sure that it's still not there in it? Like, I just think they found another way to hide it. And that's just how.
Yeah, and that's everybody does because Maggie. Again, we can't keep taking up these names. So the general noodle consensus that we all eat.
Goan choked in ramen.
Yeah, ramen is not really a brand. Top.
Yeah, ramen is a god.
Top ramen.
Oh my god, that sounds so wrong. Goan choked on ramen, the god. You know Raman and Lakshman, right?
Oh, I didn't even make that connection.
Okay, wow.
I'm sorry, I don't know too much. But yeah. So what I'm trying to say is like, right? See.
Yeah, I do agree with you. You do have a good point.
No. My point is not made. I didn't even make my point yet.
Okay, fine.
So my point is, back in the day, the end justifying the means at some point had more of a positive consequence than a negative one, because we didn't know. Even research at some point needed data, and these experiments provided that data, all of this stuff. So in a new field, if you're experimenting and you have no idea what's happening, and if you actually need to test it out, you need to experiment it out, and that's kind of where experiments exist, right? You need to experiment it out and then carry it forward. So in order to get data and put research and learn from it, because that's one of the strongest human features. We can learn from what we have done before and then use it for our future. We can integrate and mix and blah blah blah. So but then back in the day, the risk factor is like, okay, sure, you'll get a positive consequence, but the negative consequence is here. right? Whereas now, if you don't do it ethically, if you don't take measures, if you don't take all the ethical steps in order to do that, the end does not justify the means. We can no longer keep using that as an excuse, because we already have enough data to see how things can go wrong, and we need to be using that in order to understand it better. But I really
And plus,
don't like it.
I don't believe that like all the experiments they go through it fully. Like they don't take it to such an end. Like they don't take it to like one of the most messed up experiments that I saw, or like I saw the movie that was based on it, was the Stanford prison experiment.
That's a flawed experiment, but yeah, I'll get to that.
That was a flaw. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is a messed up experiment, right? So like to go to that extreme, right? I don't think any experiment has done that after that. Like I think that caused this huge thing, after which like they started like bringing in like as you said, all the ethical stuff, right? I think they mainly started focusing after that, after the Stanford prison experiment.
No. See, like ethics obviously became a like there were like lots of experiments. The little Albert experiment, wherein they wanted to see how a child would. They basically made a child fear a white rat, right?
Okay.
So what they did was they let the rat in, or a rabbit in, rat first, okay, and again, red eyes, white fur, child not able to understand too much. Each time the rat came, the child played with it. But the next time they released the rat in front of the child, they hit a huge buzzer which made like an alarming noise.
Oh shit. Okay.
Okay, so each time that happened, the child started to get more and more afraid of the white rat. But then this started to continue, and the child got like scared, really scared, like shivering, nervous, scared by looking at a rabbit, by looking at a fur, a white fur coat. That's it. That's enough for the child to actually feel that fear. So, I mean, in psychology, it's called stimulus generalization. So,
Understand.
So, in terms of, again, that was also condoned
that
for
happens
like,
also with PTSD also, right? Like when like for example a war veteran soldier, like some boom or something from a car or something, or some horn or something, he associated with bomb blasts and all that, right? Or some dump or something. Yeah, so that's
our brain functions that way. Our brain is not logical too much. We actually have very little logic. Our strength actually lies in patterns. We build patterns with everything. We associate different things. So I think I can go as far as to say that the one of the strongest words that defines human race as a whole is association.
Oh, okay.
We associate every single piece of information with everything else.
Okay.
We start accumulating the information. Okay, like for example, this is a cup, right? And this is a bowl. A cup is different from a bowl, but they both can hold a capacity to contain things, right? So I'm already associating, okay, these are two different kinds of things. And then this is a plushie. This, according to this, is not the same thing. It has different features. So yeah, like by far, like I personally would say that association is one of these, like a one-word definition or example or explanation as to how the human race behaves is association.
I'm going to pretend I understood what you said right now, because it had so many associations. I was like,
it's fine. It's just like a personal, I haven't done research on it. I haven't done anything. It's just like a random thought. So thanks for like.
I would like to know in the comments whether I was the only one who didn't get that, or like, I mean, I'm dumb at times. I'm not like.
I get very annoyed with people who say that I am dumb, or I'm bad, or I'm good.
I have trauma. I have trauma. Sergeant keeps making me dumb in every episode. I have PTSD. Every time Sergeant talks, it's like, oh shit, I'm not smart.
Hey, no, we don't use those words, okay? Like, we don't use it unless you actually mean it, because there's a lot of things, because our brain actually, once you start using the words, we get influenced by our words as well.
Oh, okay. So if I keep saying I'm going to be the next...
Govins hopes and dreams, everyone. Govins hopes and dreams.
I'm just saying it in my mind. I'm just saying that in my mind. Whatever it is.
Govins hopes and dreams do not... I'm going to become the next...
Oh, guess what? I already am. Damn,
What?
that was too
What?
fast. That was too fast.
What are you?
I just became what I am.
What did you become?
I wanted to become me. And then I realized I am me. And hence,
Can I leave
I
the
have
meeting?
achieved.
Can I get out of it? Okay. You know what? I think we can end the episode here. Like, what do you
What?
think?
Seriously?
If we're talking for a while, I don't know.
How long have we been? Oh my god, it's 7:54. Oh,
When did we start?
I have zero idea.
I didn't keep a track.
49
I think
minutes back was my last message since I opened my phone, so I guess we'll be talking for 15 minutes. I guess.
what do you want to add on this topic though?
I mean, I completely agree with your point. There are downsides, but there are amazing upsides to it also. If done properly.
Yeah, but currently, like as in like, like I'm talking about like the present and like in the past, because like I'm saying we need to actually learn from the past.
Yeah. And I'm saying we won't. And I'm saying we won't anytime soon. We won't. I mean,
And it's not just research, right?
I mean, it'll prove my point if Donald Trump wins again, okay? It'll prove my point.
I honestly could care less if he wins or loses. I don't care about America. I'm not going there anyway.
Wow. That guy could start a world war, you fucking asshole. It affects us indirectly. What the fuck are you talking about? Although that guy and Narendra Modi are close friends and buddies, they could piss off other people, okay? Other people could bomb us.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna.
I'm pretty sure I know what Sajid's
going
gonna be doing. Everybody's gonna be at the border shooting. Sajid will be like, ethics! We need to go there. Ethics.
We should not be killing people.
Yes!
Please.
You! Stop! Stop! I said stop! Why are you shooting?
Get burned. Oh, dude! Oh my God! Like I do not want to see like or at least participate. I don't want to.
I don't want to participate.
In a way,
I don't wanna
I'll be honest, right? I'll be a tiny bit honest. I've always had this tiny fantasy of wanting to actually know what it feels like to kill a person with no consequences, because it's it's a war. You get to kill. It's your job at some point to kill people. But I feel like everybody's looking at me now. but
I'm totally not using my phone. I'm totally not calling the cops. Totally not calling the cops. Not
you're
being
actually going to your call. What are you doing?
Nothing. What is the number for the police in Bangalore? I forgot. Is it 100? 100?
No.
What is it? 101? 104?
Oh, see, okay, tell me the truth, right? Have you or have you not ever thought about killing someone? You know what? Actually, we'll talk about this in the next episode. We'll actually talk about this. I have a lot.
You
thought about killing me, or like you're telling me I
thought about killing you.
Nice. We're friends, right?
Just satisfying. So satisfying.
Right, we're friends. We are friends.
Yep. Friends for life, buddy.
Friends.
Take a look under your bed. I mean, I don't know.
What?
Maybe I might be there tomorrow night.
Yes, I can. Yeah, underneath my bed is this huge tiger, and you, and an orange wall that matches my shirt.
Maybe I'm inside you, Sergeant.
Yeah, you're in. Hey, no, consent first, okay? See, okay, yeah, but I think, yeah.
I think we're done here. There's not much to talk about. Wait,
I don't know.
We aren't done. Where's Rex, by the way?
Rex is right here. He's always here.
Just put him on your shoulder. We gotta say bye. We gotta say bye, Sergeant.
Okay, cool. Rex is gonna say bye.
G chord, as usual. You know what? This time, I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna go with A minor. Ooh.
Those things, babe. Do you know what I mean? And that's how we got here.
Bye.
I don't know. Okay, bye. Stop.
Bye.
Stop.